Florida's quiet beach communities were shaken when 18-year-old cheerleader Anna Kepner was found lifeless inside her cabin on a Carnival cruise. What began as a family vacation instantly turned into a disturbing mystery that stunned everyone who knew her. But what investigators uncovered afterward pushed this tragedy into even darker territory, placing a shocking spotlight on her own blended family. Court documents reveal that Anna's 16-year-old stepbrother has become an FBI person of interest in the case. His identity is hidden behind the initials TH in legal filings, but the details surrounding him and the conflicts inside the family are far from hidden. These revelations surfaced during a tense custody battle between Anna's stepmother, Chantel Hudson, and her ex-husband, Thomas. Both have been fighting for control of their two youngest children, and each side is accusing the other of behavior that investigators are now forced to pay attention to. In her emergency filing, Chantel claimed that Thomas had been physically abusive toward their children, including the teenage boy who was now being questioned by the FBI. She stated that child protection officials in Florida were actively investigating Thomas. But Thomas fired back with his own claims, accusing Chantel of a violent confrontation with their oldest son, a fight he says also involved her new husband, Christopher Kepner, who was Anna's father. Chantel denies those accusations. The custody dispute escalated rapidly after Chantel attempted to delay a December court hearing, citing the emotional chaos surrounding the investigation. Meanwhile, Thomas insists that his son's current legal trouble stems from Chantel keeping him away from his father, arguing that her decisions jeopardized his future. According to filings, the teenage boy is currently being cared for by one of his mother's relatives while federal investigators continue digging into what happened aboard the ship. The cruise itself had seemed like a normal getaway. Chantel, two of her children, Anna and Christopher, boarded the Carnival Caribbean voyage on November 2nd. But just days later, the trip abruptly turned into a crime scene. On November 7th, Anna was found dead in her cabin, wrapped inside a blanket and surrounded by life jackets, a discovery that immediately raised questions about how she spent her final moments and who may have been with her. Her family described her as a radiant spirit, someone who loved the sun, the water, and every simple moment that made her feel alive. They called her Anna Banana, the fierce, funny teen who texted "I love you" without warning and dreamed of serving in the U.S. Navy before becoming a K-9 officer. But despite the heartbreak and public attention, the FBI's Miami office has remained tight-lipped. Because the incident occurred in international waters, the case falls directly under their jurisdiction. No cause of death has been released by the medical examiner, and no criminal charges have been filed, leaving the public with only questions, not answers. As investigators continue to uncover what really happened on that ship, the family's internal conflicts, the accusations on both sides, and the involvement of a 16-year-old boy add layers of complexity to an already devastating tragedy. And until authorities break their silence, all anyone can do is wait for the truth to surface, whatever that truth may be.